Miller from MSCTC. That's Minnesota State Community and Technical College in Moorhead, Minnesota. Today I'm going to show you how to use the John Beam tire changing machine. It's a very simple machine, but some of these pointers might help you in changing a tire, and like I said, it's easy, but we don't want to have any damage done to the tire or the rim. So as expensive as the tires are and rims are today, we have to be very careful. And here we go. First of all, we got to remove the air from the tire. So in that case, we use a Schrader tool. It gets a little bit noisy, and hang on to that Schrader. It might get away from you, so we don't want to have that being a projectile. While we let this tire sell its air, I'm going to go through some of the controls on this machine. The table, the machine's got these levers here that can be extended out or in depending on how you want to grab your tire. There are 3 pedals, one here. Tire. As you can see, pressing the pedal one time, expand the jaws. Pushing them a second time will retract the jaws. The center pedal is going to be used to break the bead. It's going to move this lever here, and when I push down on it to break the bead. Anyway, you'll get the idea. One more time. Okay, we got that. And then the right pedal is going to move the table. When you push the pedal down, we'll move the table clockwise. When you use your toe and pick up on it, we'll move the table counterclockwise. Those are the 3 pedals in front. Then we have a pedal on the far left of the machine that's used to add air to the tire. We have a hose here and a gauge, and by pushing the pedal down halfway, we can get air from this tire, or from this hose here. Pushing it down all the way is going to push air out of these nozzles we use to help seat the bead. It's going to be very loud, so be ready. At that time, then we can seat the bead and then put air in the tire when we're at that point. I'll show you that when we get to that stage of the tire changing process. So let's go ahead and show you how the machine does its job. First of all, we want to break the bead. So we're going to mount the tire in that bead breaking fixture. Bring this tool right next to the rim and right into where the bead is attached to the rim there. Using that center pedal, push down and break the bead. This one broke pretty easy. In some cases, you may have to turn the tire 180 and go on the opposite side. Turn the tire and do the back side as well. Again, making sure this tool is right up against the rim going into the bead. Push down the pedal, push it in. Like I said, if need be, rotate the tire and do it a second time. In this case, the bead is broken. Before this is done, it's a good idea to remove the wheel weights because they just might get in the way, and we don't want any wheel weights causing any scuffing or any gouging of the tire bead. So, good time to get these wheel weights off before doing any tire removal. And take the tire, putting it on the table as such. Again, tire's on the table. Using the left pedal, push down once. That'll expand the jaws and lock the tire onto the table. Grab onto it, make sure it's secure. Okay, at that time, it's a good idea to use some rubber lube or tire lube and go around the bead to make this job a lot easier. This lube is going to help aid in allowing this bead to slip off the rim. And we don't want to risk tearing any of the rubber on the bead. that would give us a little issue or problem with a leaky bead. Bring this arm around, loosen this, bring this tool right on the rim, and there's a little piece of plastic here, and make sure that's in good shape so that you don't scuff any of your styled rims. Lock it into place. Using a tire iron, we've got a variety of ends for different applications, and making sure the bead is in the relief area of the rim, towards the center of the rim, and get ready to hold that in. Go in here, pull the bead over top of that part of this tool, hold it in place, going to the right pedal, push down, and walk this off. That easy. Then you're going to take the bottom, lift up, make sure you got this bead into the center part of the rim, go down, grab the bottom of the bead, bring it up over top, do the same. That easy. Now that the tire is off, it's a good idea to inspect the rim for any rubber or rust and debris that might have, attached itself to the rim. If that's the case, use a wire brush or drill with a rotary brush. Go around the rim, cleaning any debris from here so that you can ensure the bead will seat on the next tire you change. We don't want a leak at this point. Now, once you've cleaned everything up and putting things together, we'll take the tire. Again, can't stress it enough. When you are changing tires, make sure the tire is lubed properly to make this whole operation as easy as possible so that the tire slides on, and also that we don't risk tearing any of the rubber here. We're going to use this apparatus again, and now this time we're going to bring so you can see it, we're going to put the tire on and we're going to bring the bead down below this thing, and as we rotate it, it'll come up along here, being pushed down. So a little hard to see the first bead, second bead a little easier. So we're going to come in here like such, bring this down, like such. Right pedal, go around, hold that bead so that it's in the center part of the tire. Now, maybe easier seeing now, we're going to bring the bead right below this. This is slippery and it's rounded so that it isn't going to hopefully chafe the tire. We don't want that to happen. Hold this down, pushing the tire down. Be careful so that fingers don't get in here. Pushing it down. As such. Everything should be mounted and secure. Now, our next step is to get air in the tire, so we've got this hose as we showed before. Using our pedal on the far right of the machine, attach your hose to the valve stem. Pushing halfway down will fill the tire, providing the bead has seated or is holding air. So in some cases, when the tire is too loose on the rim, we may have to use this air to come up underneath, pushing the tire, expanding the tire, and seating the bead. It's going to be rather noisy, but start putting air in and push the thing all the way to the floor, back off halfway, and continue filling the tire. It goes like this. You're going to hear a couple of pops, and that's going to seat the bead. Keep pumping air until you've got the bead seated, and then you've got some pressure that you know you're holding. At this time, you can grab your Schrader valve tool, get it mounted so that you got a hold of it, and hang on to it so that you don't lose it, because we don't want this being blown out of our hands. And put it in. If we need more air pressure, go back with your hose and fill it up. Very simple operation. Once you've done that, push your far left pedal, release your tire, and you've got it done. Thanks for watching. This is MSCTC, Moorhead, Minnesota.